almost every place around here has, well, just about every place in the U.S. now has signs about, coronavirus precautions and things of that nature. They got signs all over the doors on just about every building in the U.S. right now. At least all the states that I usually travel, all the truck stops and just any kind of facility. And whether you believe in it or not, the right thing to do is to abide by their rules. They're not telling you to do anything crazy, and by now everyone should have a mask that they keep with them. If not, use a shirt, use a handkerchief, use whatever you have just to cover up your face, because like I said, even if you don't believe in it, and let me tell you something, it's not a political thing. It's really not. Whether you wear a face mask or not, that doesn't tell anyone who you are voting for, okay? And I'm not going to get into politics and all that, but when somebody walks in the truck stop, or anywhere for that matter, and they're not wearing a face covering of some kind, I just want you to know you are freaking out. The old people, the people that have health issues, obesity issues, things like that, you're freaking them out. These people are getting freaked out. And it's really not funny. It's not funny at all, actually. I just had a good friend of mine who recently passed away, at least supposedly, due to the coronavirus. And I'm not going to get into the details of that and everything, but that's what I believe they listed as his cause of death. And he was a good friend of mine. I've known him for many years. And, just out of respect for people that do believe in it, it's no big deal to wear a face covering when you're going in a facility. Chances are you're not going to be in there longer than 3 to 5 minutes anyway to do what you got to do and get out, you know what I mean? And you're doing a lot of people around you a favor by doing that, by just simply wearing a face covering. And they'll appreciate that. They won't be so scared to walk on by you. I used to be one of the people that walked around not wearing a face covering, not believing in it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not so much on that side anymore, if that makes sense. I've done a little bit of research and things like that. And at the very least, by wearing a face covering, you're abiding by the rules of whatever facility you're at, and respecting those grounds, and you're respecting the older people, the elderly people, the people with health issues, and things of that nature, which I'm pretty sure almost every family that I'm speaking to right now, you have some family members that are elderly or have health issues, and I'm sure they would appreciate as well if you wore a face covering. Now, as soon as I get out of a facility, I'm ready to rip that face mask right off. I feel like it's a little hard to breathe with one on. So I take it off as soon as I possibly can, as soon as I'm socially distant from people and I'm outside of a facility. I'm on my way back to the truck or whatever. And that helps me to also feel like I did my part in contributing to perhaps some type of control over the whole situation, at least doing my part or whatnot. So I'm urging all of you to wear your face mask when you're going in a facility, at least, or when you're going to be around people closer. They're going to get closer than 6 feet to you, or you're going to get closer than 6 feet to them, whatever the case may be. And it would just do a lot of good. It really would. It would do everyone around you a favor, and probably as well as yourself. You're doing yourself a favor as well. So it's not really a big deal. I don't know why it got blown out of proportion like it did. It's really not that big of a deal. Some people go, trick-or-treating. Kids go trick-or-treating. Teenagers even still go trick-or-treating. and they wear face masks, and they'll wear them for hours running around neighborhoods, actually running, like exercise. And I'm sure it's hard to breathe. So it's not a big deal to throw on a little, almost paper-thin mask for a few minutes to conduct your business and get out. And it would do a big favor for everyone. Like I said, it's the respectful thing to do. I mean, people already have signs everywhere. And so that'd be good for everybody to do that and kind of get on the same page and uniformly at least put forth our best efforts in what we can do to contain the virus, and at the very least contain the fear and the panic that's running around, from the elderly and the sick and people like that. So that's all I have to share with you.